हेलो बच्चों, ज्योमेट्री की इस क्लास में आपका स्वागतम सुस्वागतम। बच्चों, आज हम लोग मैथ्स 2 में न्यू टॉपिक स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। एकदम बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट से रिलेट करता हुआ ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है। सो लेट अस सी टुडेस टॉपिक। टुडेस टॉपिक इज पैरेलल लाइंस। डियर स्टूडेंट, वी नो दैट any two lines in a given plane which do not intersect each other are known as parallel line. Like here we have the line L and the another one is line M. These two lines are in the same plane and they will not intersect each other. So such lines are known as a parallel line. Today we are going to understand कि suppose any two lines are there and these two lines, I'm not talking about whether the lines are parallel or not parallels, because line may be parallel, may not be parallel. So any two lines are there, and today we are going to study a concept called pair of angles formed by two lines and their transversal. So first we understand what we mean by transversal lines. So you know transversal is a line which intersecting the other lines. Like over here, just see this figure, line L and line M are these two lines, and these two lines are intersected by a transversal called N. Now as this transversal intersect these two lines, there are some angles formed. Because of this transversal, there are formation of some angles. Now for simplicity purpose, for simple understanding purpose of the student, we are denoting these angles by English alphabet A, B, C, D. So you are able to see the over here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So these are angles. There are the total 8 angles formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal. Now these 8 angles are classified into different kinds of angles, and these angles are nothing but, you just remember the name properly, they are known as a corresponding angle, interior angle and alternate angles. So in some of the textbook, alternate angles are given names alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles are also there. So there are a little bit confusion among your mind. So to remove that confusion, at this point I am just taking the name as a alternate angles, because as I said alternate interior angle, then you will get confused. Sir, here also interior angles are there. You are talking about here alternate interior angles. So now this angles I am taking name as a alternate angles only. So dear student, you remember that when two lines are intersected by a transversal, three kinds of angles are formed. These angles are corresponding angles, alternate angles and interior angles. So let us see which are the corresponding angles. So corresponding pair of corresponding angles are, you can see pair of corresponding angle how you can form. Corresponding angles are formed on the same side of transversal. First thing, you make it that point clear. Like here the D, top of the transversal, top of this line, then over here H, then below the line C, G. Clear to you? And to identify it, I can say that very simple way of identifying, it looks like the formation opposite L or letter L. Is it clear, dear student? Very much clear to you. Corresponding angles are on the same side of transversal. One corresponding angle on the top of the first line, then the second one is also, its pair will be also on the top. Now see the second one. Are you able to see the second one? C and its pair will be G. Now come on, tell me another side of transversal. Same formula, same method. A, and the pair of angle A will be angle E. Another one, B, F. So in this pattern, we are able to see that there are 4 pair of corresponding angle. How many pair of corresponding angle? 4 pair of corresponding angle. And how to identify it? I said on the same side of transversal, top of the line, below the line, then pair will be below the line. Okay, one more simple technique I explain. They form like this kind of alphabet, opposite L. Okay, opposite L. Now, let us see the second kind of angles formed. Second kind of angles is called as alternate angles. Alternate angles will make a letter called Z. And as I said in the beginning, they are alternate interior angle. So you see, between these two lines, angles made by transversal, and it should be like letter Z formation. See here properly. See, Z formation is there or not? Very well. Yes, Z formation is there. So which two angles are there? Angle C, angle E. Angle C, angle E. And the opposite to that, again, reverse of Z, angle B, angle H. So there are 2 pair of alternate angles, 4 pair of corresponding angle. Now interior angle on the same side of transversal. That means in between the transversal, in between 2 parallel lines or in between 2 lines on one side of transversal. Now let us see, angle C, angle H. Second pair, angle B, angle E. So in that way, dear student, let me summarize once again. Any 2 lines, when it is intersected by transversal, we will get 4 pair of corresponding angle, 2 pair of interior angle on the same side of transversal, and 2 pair of alternate angle, which is also called as an alternate interior angle. Now we are going to learn that suppose lines are parallel. Now the practice set is telling all the time lines are parallel. So here there are some properties. If the lines are parallel, then what will be the situation? If the lines are parallel, then pair of corresponding angles are equal, or we can also say they will be congruent. How, sir? I had not understood what you told earlier. Your question will be like that. So dear student, what I want to convey you that these are the properties of corresponding angle, properties of interior angle, and properties of alternate angle test, which says that if the 2 lines are parallel, very important wording, line should be parallel. If the line is parallel, then corresponding angles are congruent. That means if the angle D is 80, then angle H will be also 80 degree. If angle A is 100, then angle E will be also 100. For example, if angle C is 50, then angle G will be also 50. If angle B will be 110, angle F will be also 110. These are the examples. Then, as the angles are congruent, in case of corresponding angles, same will be alternate angles also. If the 2 lines are parallel, pair of corresponding angles are congruent. Simple wordings. If the lines are parallel, alternate angles are again congruent. That means if this angle B is 60 degree, angle H will be also 60 degree. For example, angle C is 100, angle E will be also 100. Is that clear, dear student? Now then come to the third kind of angle, interior angle on the same side of transversal. If the 2 lines are parallel, then interior angle is not going to be congruent. Don't make such mistake. The property says that if 2 lines are parallel, then sum of the interior angle, total of these two angle is equal to 180 degree, 180 degree. Clear to all? Angle C plus angle H equals to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle E equals to 180 degree. Right? Very much clear to you. Corresponding angle, pair of corresponding angles are congruent. Pair of alternate angles are congruent. But pair of interior angle is not congruent. Their sum is equal to 180 degree. And this condition, this property is only applicable when the two lines are parallel. We can say the converse of this statement. Converse means opposite of this statement. Ki suppose if any one pair of alternate angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. If any one pair of corresponding angles are congruent, lines are parallel. And if the sum of interior angle is 180 degree, then again lines are parallel. So now let us see practice set 2.1 based upon these concepts. So dear student, let us start practice set 2.1, question number first. The question says that there are the two parallel line RP, line MS, and these two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal DG. One angle has been given, angle DHP 85 degree, and then we have to find out four more angles. These angles are angle RHD, angle PHD, angle HGS, and angle MGK. Dear student, you know that we write the name of angle in three letters, and the middle letter represent actually angle, right? So once I am talking about angle DHP, that means this angle, right? Then angle RHD, are you able to see the angle RHD? Yes, this is the angle RHD, right? So our solution begins from here. Whatever information is given, we have to write it and mention the reason. Dear student, in geometry, writing reason is very, very important. If you will miss it out, if you will not write the reason, marks will be deducted. So please write the reason. Same things copied from the question. Line RP parallel to line MS, and line DK is a transversal, right? Line DK is a transversal. This information is given. I mention it. Now angle DHP is given, and I have to find out this angle, angle RHD. So dear student, these two angles, if you add these two angles, see there is a formation. You are able to see this is this geometrical instrument. What is the name of that geometrical instrument? Protractor. Or you call it as a D. Total angle you can see over there, 180 degree. So such angles forming on a line and making the formation as a D are called as a linear pair. Angles in linear pair, and total of these two angles, sum of these two angles will be 180 degrees. So I am writing angle RHD plus angle DHP equals to 180 degree. Reasoning is very important, linear pair. Now put the value of angle DHP. What is the value of angle DHP? 85 degree, right? Now bring this 85 from left hand side to the right hand side. It becomes minus. Basic calculation skills, basic mathematical skill brought it to the right side. It becomes minus. 180 degree minus 85 degree. I got the first answer, 95 degree. So angle RHD equals to 95 degree. Now then the second information which we have to find out, angle PHG you have to find out. I already mark it out. This is angle PHG, and now you got it this angle as a 95. So dear student, if you see these two angles, they are known as a vertically opposite angle, and in our first lesson we studied that vertically opposite angles are always congruent. So angle PHG is equal to angle RHD. Again I said writing of region is very important. These angles are called as a vertically opposite angle. Now angle PHG becomes 95 degree. How? Because RHD, we earlier got it answer 95. Just substitute over here. Again you mention the reason. I got it from 1. And in this manner, we got the answer angle PHG also equal to 95 degree. Now let us move to the third one. Third information we have to find out angle HGS. Now let us see. Where is the angle HGS? HGS. This angle you have to find out. This angle. And now only you got the angle. Second angle has been completed. Now we have to find out the third angle, and what I explained it earlier, that if two lines are parallel, then pair of corresponding angles are congruent. Now just see, dear student, angle DHP and angle HGS, top of the first line, top of the second line on same side of transversal, such angles are called as a corresponding angle. And I repeatedly saying that if the lines are parallel, pair of corresponding angles are congruent. So congruent meaning equal. So I can say that angle HGS equals to angle DHP. Again, reason writing is very important, very necessary. We have to mention it because of the corresponding angle. Angle HGS equals to 85 degree. Now last one, angle MGK. Now again, angle HGS and angle MGK are nothing but which kind of angle? They are nothing but vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. You already got the angle MGS as a 85 degree, so MGK will be also 85 degree. So it is very simple question. You can easily solve it. And dear student, for today's assignment, I am giving a very simple question. Practice set 2.1, question number 5. Practice set question number 5. Practice set 2.1, question number 5 will be taken as a homework question, which is exactly similar to question number 1. So that's all for today, children. Hope you understand this concept.